Welcome back. Nagtrabaho, nag-reminisce, nag-enjoy. Yan ang ginawa ni Kuya TJ Manotok nung kinover niya ang recent NBA All-Star Weekend sa New Orleans. Hindi lang mga present NBA stars ang nakapanayam ni TJ, kundi pati mga legends ng laro. Narito ang kanyang report.
Sa kasaysayan ng larong basketball sa loob ng NBA court, mayroong mga legends na nahuna sa 90s era at nagsilbing inspirasyon ng mga new generation ballers sa buong mundo.
Finds Grant.
Nagbalik tanaw ang four-time NBA champion na si Horace Grant. At New York Knicks hero na si John Starks sa kanilang playing years at ang kanilang pananaw sa evolusyon ng laro ngayon.
It's very rare for us to get a chance to chat with a legend like you with all the things you experience in your accolades. And I want to put that in perspective now. We're talking about the Cavs and the Warriors, the last two champions. Each of them probably have a chance of becoming a dynasty. You guys are the dynasty, the dynasty. Will a dynasty still ever happen again in the NBA today?
There's always a chance. But in order to be a dynasty, you have to grow as a team. And, you have free agents going here and here and here. But, as far as a dynasty like the Bulls, it's going to be tough.
Talking about your position, you had such a unique impact on the game as a power forward during your time. But today, I rarely hear the words power forward. How do you feel about that? When you hear that on TV, everyone says stretch four.
Well, it's a new generation. I wish that a lot of guys played that power forward position, down there and banging. And, I think the fans want to see that a little bit more.
If you were up against a Draymond Green today, what would that be like? I mean, and do you see that a guy like you and him are a key to a championship team?
Absolutely. I would love to have played against a guy like Draymond because I knew what I had to do to stop him. I mean, it would have been great.
You had an interesting journey. Few people realize before you hit your stardom with the Knicks, you had to go to the CBA and all that. And there are a few guys in the league right now who had a similar journey. Talk about that and how that message to the kids out there is to never give up.
Well, I think you have to, first and foremost, you have to believe in yourself. And I had great confidence in my ability to play at the next level. And even though most people forget that I started out with Golden State, then went to the CBA, then to the CBA. But I looked at that as an opportunity for me to really hone my skills and get a lot better at the game of basketball. And while I was down there, my whole mentality was I had to work on all the weaknesses in my game, and I knew what they was from my first year playing in the NBA. When I got the phone call from New York to come up and try out for them, it was the most exciting time in my career.
I guess I have one last question for you. I can't not ask you this. Give us your mindset and what was going through your head for the dunk against the Bulls. Come on, what was that moment like?
It was just something that just happened. It wasn't anything that was pre-planned or anything like that. It was just something that I saw an opportunity to go to the basket, and I had to go in strong against Horace Grant. It wasn't until the next day who I saw was on that back end of that play that was Michael Jordan. So he made the picture look very, very, very good.
Off the dribble, gets him in the air. Very good shot. Wow. Isaiah doesn't come up to his letters. What a move by Thomas.
Nagbigay pugay naman sa laro ni Boston Celtics All-Star Isaiah Thomas ang kanyang dalawang mentor na sina Charlotte Hornets legend Muggsy Bogues at Hall of Famer Gary Payton.
I can't help but think of you right now. Every time I see Isaiah Thomas, the little guy game, it's just taking its whole new revolution once again. Aside from obviously the skills that he's obviously worked so hard, what is it that he has here and here that has made him get to where he is right now? That obviously you had to. You broke barriers back then during your time.
It's the confidence in himself. He believes in him, and he understands what he's capable of doing on the court. And each year he was able to bring something different back. The game kind of slows down for you, when you've been around it once or twice, and he's able to see that. And right now, he feels that he can just do anything on the court, and that's the confidence level.
Awesome. But during your time, you had, and I believe you still have that record, the best assist-to-turnover ratio record, right? That's not easy to do, especially with the way you played aggressive ball as a point guard. How hard was that to do? And how do you balance that in terms of being aggressive and trying to be cautious and not throw the ball away?
Well, you're just making the right decisions. You know, decision makers always come key to a point guard. You know, being able to see and feel it and all the development before it even take place. So that's, you got to be very conscious of that and be very aware of constantly, because those are true possessions that you can't give away to your team, and you got to understand that.
Now, let's talk about the game today. And you know what? I can't help but think of you. Whenever I see Isaiah Thomas do his thing, I'm like, I wonder if Gary Payton were playing right now, what he'd be like. First of all, let's talk about him, how good he is, and what it's like for him to perform in the clutch. What are your thoughts about him?
You asking a lot of questions that a lot of people have been asking me. I had an interview about him. What people don't know is I really raised him from Seattle. He's from Seattle. I raised all of the kids in here. That's like my little brother. He calls me and talks to me about a lot of things. I got him that phone, that thing. I knew what he was about coming to Washington. And I just say, man, he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of him. And he has a knack of the game that he wants to be in that prime time, all the time, make big shots and score points the way he does.
How do you see point guards nowadays focusing on defense? Is there enough focus on defense like you did back then, or do you think there's a little bit of a lack?
It's not like that anymore, because what we did, we played team concept too. Yeah. And then we played defense, like I said. But, you know, it's not like that. It's an open-up game. They want to score more now. And it's a guard-oriented type of basketball game now. They don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? They play more zone. They help a lot. They help. We played a lot more man-to-man switch, do a lot of other things. And we were very physical, though.
Well, we love chatting with you. Great to learn some of the stories, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
You will.
See you down in Manila.
Yeah. See you. See you.
The building. Oh, Worthy loses welcome. Underneath with a slam. No. Right up. Inside, Stockton. LK. That's on the whole team.
Mula sa mga all-time legends, mayroon ng mga bagong hardcore heroes na umusbong sa All-Star Weekend na hinahangaan ng bawat basketballista sa buong mundo.
Give it up for #overly dedicated Glenn Robinson III.
Tulad ng bagong hari ng slam dunk contest na si Glenn Robinson III.
Needs help in a hurry. Lob it up top. Oh! Hayward put it down!
At ang all-star forward ng Utah Jazz na si Gordon Hayward.
Walk us through this whole process. What was it like first coming in, and you knew you were going to go up against Aaron Gordon, who a lot of people favored because of what he did last year, and then DeAndre had a shot at it, and another unknown in Derek Jones Jr. What was it like for you coming in?
Having that underdog role and playing that, I loved it. And I kept quiet of what I was going to do and just told the fans that I promised I'd bring something new. But, I was definitely excited. The order I thought was great. With me going second, my first dunk I tried to come out and intimidate, and my first dunk I wanted to be a big impression and everybody to know, okay, he's here, but yeah, my adrenaline was going the whole time, and a couple of those dunks I looked up and my head was at the rim, and there's no better feeling than getting the crowd involved and seeing everybody go crazy.
Well, now that you're shifting gears back to the season, you've been to 3 teams in the last couple of years, and now you seem to have found your home in Indiana. You've doubled your playing time. So how do you feel right now in your role with the Pacers?
Feeling great. I think that I'm a guy that this team needs. Both ends of the court. I really try to bring it for this team, and whatever we need to win. I've always been having that winning mindset, and look forward to what we have here in Indiana in the future. And myself being an Indiana, I'm from Indiana, so being from there, is great.
End up at the basket. Tough shot, banger. Ball handler from behind. Temple drives.
About a bit of your game, and one thing that you have that not every talented player has is that fearlessness to take that last shot. You've hit some big shots against the Mavs and the Cavs. Talk about that and how that's something you think that is unique in some players and why you have that.
For me, I want to have that last shot. I want to be the one to take it, and I think that's how I've always been. I think you can't be scared of missing. I've taken those shots and missed quite a few of them as well, so you can't hit it unless you take it, and that's kind of the mentality I have.
Now, you've obviously stepped up your game this season to an incredible level as an all-star. Is this, within the timeline you've seen yourself growing? Are you happy with the way your career is moving up?
Yeah, it's something where I try to get better each off season, try to become better for the next season. And I think I've done that so far, so it's very rewarding being here with all the work that I've put in, and glad I got a chance to come to New Orleans.
And because of that, you've helped your team become fifth in the West right now. You're in a very competitive Western Conference. What do you see your chances are getting a good spot in the playoffs and getting further beyond the first round process?
Yeah, we're doing whatever we can to try to make it to the playoffs. It's been a couple years since we've been in the playoffs, and you know, for us, I think if we make it in, you never know what's going to happen. So that's our goal.
Hayward. Oh! Circus shot and one. Point play. Hayward with 21. Jazz down 3.
Hi guys, keep watching The Score for the latest sports updates, and don't forget to subscribe to the ABS-CBN Sports in Action YouTube channel.